Hey everybody, it's me, Crazyfrankie, and I'd like to welcome you to my Super Bowl 59 pick. Before we talk about the Super Bowl, this video is pretty late. Unfortunately, work caught up with me, and then I ended up getting sick, so my nose is still kind of bit, I might sound like I'm still sick, but I'm barely recovering from it, so bear with me on that if my voice really sounds like crap. But you know, it's because I've been sick recently. I'm barely recovering from it, and obviously I wanted to get a little bit more insight on what any news or anything else for that matter in terms of the Super Bowl. Anyways, quick thoughts from the conference championship games. The NFC championship game, pretty much the Eagles had that game in hand. I knew they were going to dominate the Commanders. The Commanders had no answers. I mean, they had a good run. I'll give them that. They definitely had a good run against the Eagles. In the NFC. But when they ran into the Eagles knew them way too well, and the Eagles were more healthy in this game, and they knew full well I knew full well that the Eagles were going to take over that game. I knew the game would have been a blowout more than likely. But yeah, the Eagles were the better team in that one, and for the Commanders, I mean, they got a lot to look forward to going into next season. They're definitely going to be a threat in the NFC for sure. As far as the AFC Championship game goes, it was a good game. I just didn't like the outcome, like the majority of us did. A lot of us didn't want the Chiefs to win, but they did. The Bills really shot themselves in the foot. Let's be real. A lot of it besides, I mean, there's plenty of blame to go around for the Bills. I mean, Josh Allen does deserve some blame, but the way that Sean McDermott made this play calling and then forcing Josh Allen to hold on to the ball in short yardage situations, it really killed them. And Cook, the running back, was really pissed. And I mean really pissed. And I don't blame him. They didn't utilize him enough in that game. I really think that Cook would have made a huge difference if they would have eased the pressure off of Josh Allen. And that is the reason why the Bills lost. They didn't utilize Cook enough. They should have. And they should have mixed it. They should have done a lot of audibles. They really should have mixed up some plays to at least throw the Chiefs defense off, because that's how they beat them in the regular season. And I don't understand why they didn't do it in the AFC Championship. I mean, you could say that, that fourth down play late in the fourth quarter, yeah, he did get the first down. I still think he did. But obviously the referees didn't agree with that, and they gave the ball to the Chiefs, and then obviously they ended up winning. So here we go. We got the rematch from 2 Super Bowls ago, 2 years ago. I know a lot of you people don't like the Eagles or the Chiefs right now, but this is the matchup we got. Now let's talk about the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are a slight 1.5 point favorite in this game, and I would say that's about right. This game is going to be close, but is it going to be high scoring like it was 2 years ago when a combined over 70 points they put up in that Super Bowl 2 years ago? I don't think so. I think this game is going to be much closer than you think. It might be under 60. It could be under 60 points in combined total. I just think the Eagles' defense is a little bit. Their defense is a little bit more better than they had in that last Super Bowl. But it's going to be the real test for them to see how well they do against that Chiefs offense. What are the strengths in both these two teams? Now, obviously, the Chiefs have the better offense. Let's be real. When they got Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Travis Kelce, Kareem Hunt, and Pacheco, hell, Patrick Mahomes could win the game all by himself. They really have so much offensive weaponry, and it's going to be a real challenge for that Eagles defense to find a way who's going to get the ball and what kind of fakes they're going to make and all that. The Eagles defense is going to have their hands full in this game, to be quite honest with you. In terms of strengths and all that, the Chiefs have the better offense than the Eagles do. The Eagles don't have much, and they're going to have to. They're going to pretty much put the ball in Barkley's hands. But I feel the Chiefs are going to do everything they can to take the running game away and make sure that Jalen Hurts is the one that holds onto the ball and makes them try to win the game for the Eagles. And there's still a lot of question marks and whatever animosity that A.J. Brown has with that offense in terms of with Jalen Hurts as well. Who knows if there's still some problems going on there. And I'm not talking about basically just football, but obviously off the field. When I look at both of these two teams, the Eagles definitely have the better offense. Defense-wise, both teams are about evenly matched. They're about pretty even. I don't really think either side has an advantage defensively. They're about even, but you could kind of give a slight edge to the Chiefs because of Jones. I mean, he's really the leader of that offense. And the way that Spagnuolo has that defense, I mean, they don't really blitz until late in the game. And that's how they beat the Bills. But here's the thing. The Eagles offense the Eagles offense can get on a groove before you know it. I mean, Saquon Barkley, if he gets loose, the Eagles have a shot. And you got to wonder if Spagnuolo blitzing late in the game could end up hurting them. It's really tough to say who's going to win this football game. Now, who do I see winning Super Bowl 59? It pains me to say this, but I'm picking the Chiefs because they have more offensive weapons than the Eagles do. The Eagles defense is going to have to really work to win this game. And they got to figure out a way who's getting the ball and if they can get to Patrick Mahomes, because I don't think this Eagles defense is going to be able to get to him, because the Chiefs offensive line is very strong. That's one thing that I feel that any football team that's going to be successful and all that, you got to have a dominant offensive line. And I envy the Chiefs because they got a dominant offensive line. They really do a great job of Patrick Mahomes. Now, you could debate this year that they struggled this year, and rightfully so. They did struggle this year, but they just find a way to get it done. And if you're an Eagles fan, or if you're Nick Sirianni and the Eagles right now, the last thing you want is to make sure that the Chiefs have the ball last. The only way the Eagles are going to win this game is that they control the ball and they control the clock. And a lot of it is going to come down to, I feel like whoever turns the ball over, whoever makes the first mistake, because turnovers are going to be at a premium in this game. Whoever turns the ball over is going to lose this game, for sure. But I'm still picking the Chiefs because they have the better offense. They got people that can instantly win the game for them. And it pains me to say this, they're going to three-peat. I don't think the Eagles have enough defensively to stop this offensive weaponry that the Chiefs have. It should be a good football game. I think it's going to be close, but I don't think it's going to be as high scoring as the last time they met, which was a couple of years ago. So it pains me to say this. I think the Chiefs get the three-peat. I'm picking the Chiefs at a -1.5. And I'm going to go with it. The Chiefs are going to beat the Eagles to win the Super Bowl and they're going to get the three-peat. Now, will I come back for the 2025 NFL season doing this and all that? That's going to be actually remains to be questioned right now, because obviously I got a lot of things going on personal-wise, and obviously I'm not very good at video editing at all, because, I mean, I have to rely on very easy, cheap software, Microsoft, which I don't like using. And obviously it does take a toll on me, especially because I have a day job and all that. So hopefully I'll be back to do the 2025 season. That will remain to be seen and all. But other than that, I want to thank everybody who watched my videos all season long, even though I didn't get as many views. I mean, that's fine. I mean, YouTube has a lot of people that talk about the league, and I do my best to be a part of the community, but obviously, I'm not as well known. I'm really not famous or anything like that. So anybody who does watch this, I appreciate all of you who do watch it. And I thank you. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoy the game. Hopefully this will be a good football game. And hopefully I'll be back next season to talk about the NFL. Enjoy the game, everybody. Hopefully I will see you guys all next season. Take care.